thought I'd pop on, have something a little bit different to share with you today. It is a review, and a rave review at that, of the Scentsy warmer. This is the little brochure for it. Now, they are huge in America. They're absolutely huge. But since before I started on YouTube, people have been raving about Scentsy warmers, and I wasn't too sure whether they were that popular over here in the UK. Apparently they are. For anyone who doesn't know, let me just show you. Scentsy warmers look like this. They have a little top here that you put your wax kind of melt in, and then this is hot, this bit in here. And then you have a little button on the back, which turns it on and off. And this is where you plug it into the mains. This is the thing I love about Scentsy warmers. They are actually just heated by the mains, so you don't have to worry about your house catching fire, if you fall asleep with them on, if you have animals, if you have children. They're not going to kind of knock a tea light over and set fire to the house or set fire to themselves. They're actually just heated, and I believe it's 52 degrees. So this doesn't get that hot, but it gets hot enough to melt the kind of wax melt that you put in it, which is fantastic, but it's not too hot, absolutely not, which is why I love them, because I do have some animals and it kind of terrifies me. Whenever I've lit a regular kind of wax burner, you know, they look like this and you put the tea light in at the back usually. I can't leave the room. I'm not really comfortable leaving the room with, you know, animals jumping about, that they might knock it over and set fire to themselves. And actually, at Christmas, I think it was just before Christmas, we actually just had a regular candle lit, like a little one. I think it was a neon one, and it was up on it was up on a high surface, and we were in the room, and one of our cats jumped up onto the candle, narrowly missed it, but underneath it was kind of like a, you know, like a tablecloth thing. She got that caught on her claw and it went straight on top of the candle flame, and I was just standing there, I was like, oh my god, this is how the house is going to burn down. And we got to it quick enough that it didn't actually start a fire, but it left this huge hole, this huge burn mark in the tablecloth. And it was really quite terrifying. So if you're terrified of that ever happening, get this, because, you know, it's the best of both worlds. You can still have wax melts, but they're plugged into the mains. This actually lights up. I don't know whether the cable's long enough for me to show you. You get a really long cable on this as well, so you just plug it into the back, push in the button, and you see it's got a little light in it. It's the most fabulous thing in the world, see? And this will just gradually heat up the wax via the little plate underneath. It doesn't get that hot, it really doesn't. I've got mine on a wooden table. I do have it on a little stand type thing. It's just like a little ceramic dish, just in case it kind of gets into the wood grain, but other than that, it really does not get hot at all. So the warmer that I have here, the actual warmer itself, is called the Tunis warmer. It's £30, and I'll leave a link to that down below, and the box that came in looks like this. And these are the bars that you get with it. Oh my goodness, she was very generous. I picked 3 bars, and she sent me some samples as well as a hand cream, which they do body lotions and body care stuff as well. It's really cool. And this is one of the Scentsy bars. They look like this. You get so much here. I mean, you get 74 grams, and I think one little bit burns for 10 hours. So yeah, do the math. What do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, you get 80 hours of burn time. This one is French Kiss, and I picked this one because it just seemed so unusual. And this is what they look like on the back. Well, let me see. And they're all kind of cut up into tropical and spa. They do like a men's range. If you want to get it for a guy, it's a nice gift. Yeah, the men's range is here. Fantastic, and it works in the same way that Avon works, like Avon Tupperware parties and stuff, so you can actually become a representative for Scentsy and do parties. It's kind of cool. It's a really cool idea. I think it's something that I really wanted to promote, because it's nice that it's kind of going to, like, the proceeds kind of going in a way to help the individuals that are selling the products. It's not like some big faceless conglomerate, so I think it's a fantastic idea. French Kiss is sweet fig, tenderly caressed by coconut pulp, exotic cedar and caramel, so that's that one. These are £5 each, and you get a huge amount, as you can see. The other one I chose is Love Story, which looks like this. Oh my god, these are so nice. And Love Story is innocent pink jasmine and sensual amber embraced by luscious dark chocolate. I had to get that one. My goodness, I had to get that one. She sent me a sample of lemon verbena, which is just, I haven't lit that yet. It's a little sample of lemon verbena. The one that I have in the burner at the moment, which I am currently burning, is the Pima Cotton, which I'm not quite sure if this is actually Pima Cotton, because this one smells like coconut and kind of cedar and mango, and it smells like an island escape. And Pima Cotton actually apparently is supposed to smell just kind of like cotton and freesia and jasmine. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Karen, if you're watching, you could tell me what this actually is, because I'm not sure it is the Pima Cotton, because it kind of smells like coconut and it's supposed to smell like freesia and jasmine. But anyway, I got 2 little samples of that and I'm still on my first one. This has been burning. I've had this since Saturday. It's now Tuesday afternoon and I've been burning 1 little square pretty much all day since I got it on Saturday afternoon. And it's, oh, the smell of it is amazing. So yeah, the other one I picked is Paradise Punch, which looks like this. They're all red for some reason. I must have been having a red day. I don't really know why. And Paradise Punch smells like a medley of wild Indian orange and sunny lemon juice, acacia berries and starfruit. Oh my goodness. And then I also have another sample in here, which is red ginger flower, which is very exciting. And that is pineapple, succulent frangipani, red goji berry, just a touch of sandalwood. They do everything. I mean, they do absolutely everything you could ever want. They also do like a cafe selection, so kind of cakey type things if you're into those scents. And as I said, she did also send me a hand cream, which is the vanilla suede, which is really, really nice. I really like that. The Scentsy bars are pretty much the same type of thing as any other wax melt. I think they're made slightly differently though, in the way that, say they're pretty much the same. I mean, they're the same concept. They are wax melt. But the difference is you're not actually burning off any oil. So there's no kind of, they're smokeless when they burn. There's no kind of like residue that you get. You can just scoop them out. And if you want, you can actually take them when they're hot, because they don't get that hot, if you've only been using them for a couple of goes, and put them back into the kind of hole that they came out of, and they'll solidify and you can use them again later. So you don't have to kind of think, oh, I want to put a new scent in, I have to throw the old one away. They do obviously advise that when you've used it, like, you know, used it all up and it's not smelling of anything anymore, to scoop it out and throw it away, obviously, because you don't want to burn old wax tarts. But you know, you don't have to do that if you've only used it a couple of times, you want to try something else. So I think these are fabulous. They're really, really nice, and I love the fact that the burner is completely flameless. I think that is a really, really nice touch, because that's the thing that's made Scentsy such a popular kind of home fragrancing kit, if you like, because they're safe. You know, and as I said before, I told you that story about my cat, and they're really, you know, candles are lovely. I do love candles. The jar candles, I find, you know, the big jars like Yankee Candle and Kringle, they're a lot safer than the little ones, but still, they're still dangerous. You can't leave the room. You know, I actually went out yesterday, I left this burner, the Scentsy burner, I left it on while I was doing gardening. I must have been gardening for like 2.5 hours, and it didn't bother me at all that there was like something that was kind of, you know, lit in the house, because it's on the mains, you know, it's fine. If there's a problem, the mains will trip. So I think that's nice. You can't tell when you're outside if someone's knocked a tea light over and the whole place is filled with smoke, you know, then it's too late. And I've actually been in a house fire, not at this house that I'm at now, but my previous one, and it was a very, very bad house fire, and it was absolutely terrifying. So I'm kind of a little bit more anal about things like that than I used to be. Probably the most normal people would be, because they've been in a house fire, and that was actually an electrical fire, so that was nothing to do with candles or anything. That was just bad wiring. But yeah, it's kind of a worry of mine that, you know, you kind of leave a little tea light and you think it won't do any damage, and you know, house fires just happen like that and there's nothing you can do about it. So I love the fact that this little burner is completely electrical. I think it's fantastic. This is the Tuna's one, as I said. She said this is one, Karen said this is one of her like least best-selling ones. I don't know why, because it's actually, they're all hand-painted. I think it's lovely. I picked it because it's kind of like Greek and, you know, kind of like the, I don't know, like the hand-painted pottery you go away and you buy on holiday. I think it's really, really nice, and I really liked it. So this burner in particular is £30. This is the deluxe one. They do a huge amount of burners. Yeah, you just have to look at the website to see that. The address is wicklesskaren.scentsy.co.uk, and I will link that down below. I hope that was helpful, guys. If you've got any questions about Scentsy, leave me a comment, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.